Renee Brown here with Fragrant Thoughts for You. This is the third story of a series of episodes out of my own life where I was facing some really tough challenges. It was all happening in a very short time span, going through a divorce that was really difficult for me. I am sharing these stories with you in hopes that my examples will help connect with you about something you might be experiencing or someone you know is experiencing, and offer both encouragement and wisdom that you can get through it and it can become more positive, and some ideas about how you can do that and begin doing it right now. So I'm going to continue with the last part of this story of this time in my life. There was one more painful event I experienced during this time. My beloved Tray Bear, my male German Shepherd, had, as I mentioned before, gotten ill and was only functioning with one kidney. Well, then he developed a serious infection, and because of the previous bout of kidney failure with having only one healthy kidney, he was not able to fight off the infection. This was in spite of 24-hour care by myself and the really wonderful living care by my vet and his staff. We had to put my Tray Bear down. It just broke my heart. Once again, I called my friend to lend her support. She was a truly great friend during that time. It was devastating for me to have that happen at the same time all these other tumultuous events were happening. Well, soon afterward, I was grateful, so very grateful, to still have my female German Shepherd, my Keisha girl. And I was sitting in the morning at this cozy spot where I did my meditation and visualizing workshop in the mornings. And my devoted girl, Keisha, the German Shepherd I still had, was by my side. I couldn't bring myself to visualize that day, which is very, very unusual for me. I was just feeling so beaten down by all the painful events that had happened so close together in those few months. And I was still just horribly sad about the loss of my Tray Bear. One more time, I cried out to the universe for help, and I said out loud, "Universe, I know you are there for me. I know there is nothing I cannot do with God's loving, powerful presence. But today, I need a sign to help me believe again, to really, truly believe again. I need a sign that is so unmistakably clear, it will lift me up and keep me going." Then I wiped my tears and I walked into my kitchen. Within a few minutes, a glorious red-tailed hawk landed just a few feet from my back door. Can you imagine my surprise and awe? It was inside my fenced yard, inside city limits, beneath a huge tree. I had seen red-tailed hawks soaring in the air, high, high above, and admired them for years. In fact, that's why this particular sign was unmistakably clear for me. I love hawks, and I'm familiar with their ways. Never, not once, had a red-tailed hawk been so close in my yard that I could see its piercing eyes and observe the markings so closely that I could see the individual feathers at its feet. I watched breathlessly as she looked around and then stared right at me through the window. In a few minutes, she spread those magnificent wings, and with the motion so slight it was nearly imperceptible, she gained enough lift to float 50 feet across my yard and up 6 feet to the top of my fence. And there she sat in her full glory. I grabbed my binoculars. Being an avid bird watcher, I keep them close by, thinking I would sneak up on her to look at her more closely through the window of the back door. But the motion of me moving inside the house captured her full attention. When I looked through the binoculars to examine her, she was staring back through them right at me, into my eyes. It was a powerful moment. We were peering into each other's eyes. I love hawks so much. What a perfect sign for the universe to reassure me that anything is possible, that I am loved and cared for, and that I can relax and trust and believe again. My conviction was renewed. From that day forward, I knew everything would work out for me. It wasn't without more turbulence immediately. The turbulent momentum had to play out. But I knew how to get through it now. I would hold to my mantra, there is no challenge too great for God. And I would remind myself, this is the power that creates worlds. Nothing is impossible when I align with the loving power and pure presence of God, source energy, the universe, divine creator. Harnessing the power that creates worlds, there is nothing I cannot achieve. I applied laser-like focus to that idea. I knew it would ease the turbulence, and soon the waters would be calm again. Smooth sailing was coming my way. I knew it. And it did, in time. It will for you too. The more focused you can be on your new direction with calm, joyful energy, the faster you will experience renewed calm. Stay with it. And remember, you are not being punished. The world isn't really beating you up. You're enjoying a radical change of course that you created, and it will bring you wonderful results very soon. Tomorrow, I'll share one more powerful tip that I think will help you, for you or anyone you love who needs some encouragement and wisdom to help them stay focused and believe during a difficult time. Stay tuned for more fragrant thoughts tomorrow. Until then, beautiful being, go forth and live in joy.
Oh, did you get the kiss? Who is my girl?